Broadcaster Carole Malone exploded in frustration as she tore into Sir Keir Starmer on the Daily Espresso podcast, as she argued that his leadership had gone down the toilet. She then turned her fire on Conservative leader Kemi Badenoch, claiming anyone can skewer Starmer, and blaming her for the party's slide to number 4 or even number 5 in the polls. Malone suggested we need a revolution as she claimed reform could perform well at the next election. Carole continued her critique of Kemi Badenoch's leadership, admitting she'd impressed at the conference but insisted it wasn't enough to save her slipping popularity. Speaking to Express assistant editor, JJ Anisiobi, Malone said, "You know, she got 5 standing ovations today after the speech. There were 20 minutes of applause threaded throughout her speech. So, that's great. I mean, that is really great. But her last 15 months as leader has been lackluster. She has not connected with people. She's not hit home with anybody." Carole's remarks came shortly after Kemi Badenoch delivered her first party conference speech as Conservative leader in Manchester. During the address, Badenoch stunned delegates by announcing plans to scrap stamp duty on main homes if the Tories return to power. She told party members, "That is how we will help achieve the dream of home ownership for millions," claiming the move would unlock a fairer and more aspirational society. The surprise pledge earned her a 5-minute standing ovation from Tory activists, as she unveiled a raft of new policies designed to grab attention and draw sharp lines between her party and its rivals. JJ went on to suggest that Kemi Badenoch's refusal to work with Reform UK could cost her politically and suggested, maybe just being able to do a coalition with Reform. As Carole chimed in, "She has said unconditionally that would never happen, which I think is a stupid thing to say because she is seeing the votes now that are going to Reform. She's seeing how the country is going to Reform. To actually rule that out at this point is really stupid." Carole doubled down on her warning, arguing that Badenoch's refusal to consider a deal with Reform could be disastrous for the Conservatives. She said, "She might not want to do a deal with Reform, but the bottom line is if it means they get into power and they're a coalition, because the alternative is horrendous, the alternative is Labour for another 4.5 years. And by the time the election comes around, this country is going to be down the toilet anyway." She added that ruling out cooperation risks pushing voters straight to Reform, saying Badenoch would only keep the diehards, who would eventually die out. Carole concluded, "I feel sorry for her in a way because she inherited a poison chalice." Badenoch was under pressure to deliver the speech of her political career, to end speculation that she will face a leadership challenge, as her party continues to trail Labour and Reform UK in the polls. She concentrated her fire on Labour, accusing Sir Keir Starmer of leading a weak and directionless government, which was making one hell of a mess of the country.